Welcome to Module 7, where we have two chapters to cover, 8 and 9. They fit really well together with the scheduling and the resources. Again, we've gotten through our innovation, project context. Now we're right in the midst of this mechanics section, and we're going to continue to build that WBS that we created 2 modules ago, then the budgeting and cost that we did last module. Now we're going to add in the scheduling and the resources. So if you think back to your iron triangle of project management, we've got our scope under control, we've got our budget, and now we're going to do our time. So we're going to build out the third side of that. Busier looking calendar this week because we've got 2 chapters. There's problems related to Chapter 8 and Chapter 9, which you'll complete and turn in separately. The third of our 4 optional cases is available this week. Remember that you need to do 2 of those 4, so if you haven't done one yet, you're going to have to do the Sharon case. You may also want to look ahead if you've already done one case, because the many students enjoy the case that's available next week. I also put a note in here if you haven't yet begun the office move case, which will count as your final exam. You may want to start on that because that's going to be due on the last day of the class, which is after next week. It's immediately after next week, and we have a lot of material to cover next week, so you may want to get a jump start on that. Again, Chapter 8 is going to talk about scheduling, so the time component of our project, and in what sequence we do our activities in, and how that will lead us to project completion. So there's some unique to project management methods that will be covered in Chapter 8. I had to create 2 separate videos for the Chapter 8 materials because there's some complex steps that I needed to cover, so I did those in a separate video. Chapter 9, Resources and Crashing, will take us just a further step into dealing with that scheduling. Crashing is what we refer to when we want to expedite a project. There are many reasons that we'll need to get things done more quickly, and we refer to that as crashing, and there's some special techniques we use in order to do that. So don't wait too late in the week to get started to get your arms around this material and get your problem set started. So there's no required forum, but the Module 7 forum is available for discussion, and I suggest using that because it'd be good to get a little clarification and help from each other on completing the problem sets for this week. Have a good week.